Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Mindfulness Monday. Thank you. I hope this message resonates with somebody that's listening. Okay? A lot of people are unsure where to start or even how to start the process of healing or what, healing looks like. But one step that I would say that worked for me, and this is just based on my own studies of my own practices and the ways that worked for me. I've found that the moment that we take some type of accountability for where we are, for what we've done, for what we do have and what we do not have, and stop placing blame, especially on our parents, that's the beginning of how you can begin to move forward in whatever your process looks like, okay? The reason I say that is because it's so many people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and on up that are still placing blame on someone else for where they are. So many people older than I am still saying, well, my mother didn't show me how to do that, or my dad wasn't present, so he blew it for me. Absolutely unacceptable. At some point in your life, you have to wake up and realize your parents, for one, only gave you all they knew how to give you, because that's what was given to them. They don't have anything to do with what you have going on and why your process is not allowing you to unfold and move forward in your life. So again, one good tip and one good step that we can take is holding ourselves accountable for where we are, for what we have, for what we're needing. We're grown, y'all. You're grown. And especially people who have children. You're placing blame on your parents, or you're placing blame on all of the outside sources besides yourself, and you're teaching your children how not to cope. Okay? So I think we have to realize too, in holding ourselves accountable, everything that we're doing, well, again, I'm going to just say for me, everything I feel that I'm doing, everything that I feel that I touch, including every person and in every encounter, even every time I talk or speak, it's way bigger than me. You know? It's bigger than you. It's bigger than how you feel. It's bigger than what you want. It's not just you in this world. It's not just you that's affected by the decisions that you're making. So we have to be a little bit more mindful of how we're treating people, of how we're reacting, who we're placing blame on, and finding ways to hold ourselves accountable for where we are in our lives. I can grow up, from this moment, I can still grow up and say, well, because my dad wasn't present, I don't know what to look for in a man. Girl, please. Come on now. That's where I'm drawing the line. I'm 31 years old, and I can say years ago, there was something that I used to say. Oh, I don't know. Nobody ever showed me, or I didn't know because I didn't see it. Girl, that's where you draw the line. Well, that's where I drew my line. So now that I'm older, and now that I'm in this space now at 31, I accept it. Acceptance is another first step. I accepted the lack thereof, and because of the lack thereof, it opened my mind up to realizing where I needed to hold me accountable for all of the decisions that I'm making because of that. Okay? So that's just my little Mindfulness Monday tip for today. Be a little bit more mindful of who you're placing blame on for where you are, for what you have, for what you want, what you desire. It's not because of anything anyone else is doing. It's all you at this point. You hear me? Because we're grown, and you're responsible for you. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. Plant your seeds and allow them to naturally flourish. And y'all have an amazing